flash on the screen and the whole country will see that Michigan is a blue state. We are so privileged to welcome a great America to the state. We are privileged to bring a man who in our time of troubles, when we were hanging on the edge, a man who stood up and stood with us for all of industry and our own workers, a man who continues to stand up for the American middle class. Please, let's give a welcome to the President of the United States. Here's what you've got to do if you came to this hall. I know you all know you're going to vote for. I don't worry about you. I need you to grab a friend. I need you to get some classmates. I need you to get some co-workers. I need you to knock on some doors and make some phone calls. I need you to visit iwillvote.com. Find the polling place. Take everybody you know to cast their ballots for Eric Peters and Mark Schau. And then tell them to vote for Lisa Brown and Mark Totten, Malcolm Miller, and Will Adams, and Brenda Lawrence. Tell them to vote. Tell them to vote. Let me tell you. I love you too, but I want to tell you why. This country has made real progress since the worst economic crisis of our lifetime.
I'm sorry, I'm being
over the past 4.5 years, we have seen American businesses create more than 10 million new jobs. Over the past 6 months, our economy has grown at the fastest pace in more than 10 years. I don't have to tell you, the auto industry that was the grit and the resilience of American workers. We've got some leaders here who stick up for working folks every single day. We got Mary Kay Henry from SEIU. We got Linda Anderson Garcia from the NEA. We got Dennis Williams from the UAW. We got some labor leaders here who know what it means to fight for working families. And because of the strength and resilience of the American worker, the auto industry's come back. Housing's beginning to recover. We've seen progress on almost every economic measure, but we are here tonight because we know we've got more work to do. As fast as we've been moving, we know we'd be moving faster if a lot more of our politicians live by the same values of hard work and responsibility that the ordinary people they represent take with them every single day when they go to the job. And over the next week, you've got a chance to make that happen. You have a chance to choose leaders that don't put political ideology first, they don't put this winning election first, they put you first. And you couldn't have a better example than Martin Garrett. You couldn't have a better example of the kind of leaders you want. I mean, look at these two guys. They spend their entire lives in Michigan.
Yeah, I see him over there.
Mark ran a nonprofit that helped unemployed workers get back on their feet. Gary helped folks save for college and retirement as a financial plan. They served in the Navy Reserve. They ran for office for the same reason, to fight for hard-working families like yours, because your story is their story. And they weren't born with a silver spoon in their mouths. They know what it's like to struggle. They know what it's like to have to work hard, piece together a budget, save. They know what it's like when their parents, their grandparents make sacrifices for them. And since they've taken office, they've led to clean up the Great Lakes. They helped to cut taxes for Michigan small businesses and invest in new high-tech manufacturing. They fought to give Michigan's minimum wage workers the wages they deserve. When the chips were down and our most iconic industry was on the line, they said we shouldn't walk away. If the auto industry went down, communities across the state and Midwest would have gone down too. So Mark and Gary placed their bet on Michigan. They placed their bet on American workers, making American products. And thanks to the grit and ingenuity and pride of American workers, that bet that they made paid off in a big way. Now some of the folks who figured we should have thrown in the towel 6 years ago are the same folks who are asking you for your vote next week. They got a lot of nerve. If we're not there for you when you need them,
Talk to him.
I think you should vote for Mark and Gary instead. That's what I vote. Because you know they have your backs, and now we got their backs. And that's what this election's all about, Michigan. When you step into that voting booth, you are making a choice not just about the candidates or parties, you're making a choice about two different visions of what America's about. And it boils down to a simple question: who is on your side? Who's going to fight for you? Who's going to fight for your future? Now I want to be clear. Republicans are good people. They're patriots. They love their country. They love them. Don't boo, vote.
They're the Patriots.
Listen, I mean what I say. Yeah, we're all Americans. We're all Americans. We're Americans first. So they're patriots. They love this country. But they've got bad ideas. And I always try to explain, look, I got members of my family who I love and have bad ideas. tax breaks for folks at the top, less investment in education, looser rules on big banks and credit card companies and polluters, a thinner safety net for folks when they fall on hard times. You know what? We've tried those things. They don't work. They don't work. I mean, you know, it'd be one thing if we hadn't tried it. We might say, okay, well, maybe that works. But when you've done it again and again, and each time the middle class has a tougher time, and the folks at the top are doing better and better, I don't know why we would think it would work differently this time. They're not changing their tune either. Every time the Republican Party leaders in Washington have to take a stand this year on policies that were up the middle class. They said no to raising the minimum wage. They said no to fair pay legislation to make sure women get paid the same as men for doing the same job. They said no to helping young people refinance their student loans. They actually voted for rules that would make it more expensive for students when they take out student loans. The only thing they voted yes on was another massive tax cut for millionaires. I know that's shocking, but it's true. And it's the clearest display of whose side they're on. The same Washington Republicans who blocked a $2.85 an hour raise for some of the hardest working people in America, the folks that clean up their bed pans, folks that make up and take care of seniors. They make clear that they're not going to do that. One of the first things they do is change the rules to jam tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans. They're not going to raise the minimum wage. Their leadership said tax cuts for those at the top are even more pressing now than they were 30 years ago. That's what they said. When one of George W. Bush's economic advisors took a look at how many jobs their agenda would create, he said, not many. That's George W. Bush's advisor's opinion. They don't have an agenda for the middle class. They don't have an agenda for Detroit. They don't have an agenda for Michigan. At a time when nearly all the gains of this recovery are flowing to the top 1%, cutting taxes for those same folks doesn't make any sense. It's the wrong vision for the future. But the good news is Mark and Gary have a different vision. A vision rooted in the conviction that in America, prosperity does not trickle down from the top. It comes up from folks who are working every single day. That's what we believe is second class. That's what we believe here in Michigan. We believe in the economy that grows for the many, not the few. Mark and Gary are not running to give tax breaks to folks who don't need them. He's running to build Michigan's economy from the middle class side.
I guess it's worth it.
You know, the idea is to create jobs. They're not Democratic or Republican. They gotta work.
Give me your phone.
They gotta work. And they know that education, for example, isn't just the key to economic growth, it's the surest path to the middle class. They're not gonna slash investments in schools and make it hard for students to go to college. They're gonna make it easier for students to go to college. They make sure teachers are respected. They make sure we got early childhood education for our kids. That's what they're gonna do. We believe that in America, public servants should work for the people they represent. Instead of wasting taxpayer dollars on frivolous lawsuits or ideological crusades, Mark and Gary will spend their time protecting ordinary citizens, making your lives better. And by the way, as your next Attorney General, that's what former prosecutor Mark Tom will focus on too.